We're here for another Meridian Idaho property tour. Come check out this Brighton home with me. 2570 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and just make sure you stay till the end. I have a wonderful surprise in store for you in the primary suite. Let's check it out. Okay, first off, you have this unique stone that goes all the way up to the roof line here. You have gutters all the way across, which you can see a lot of builders in Boise skip on the gutters when they can. You even have your second story gutters, which again, a lot of builders do cut that out, but Brighton, you're working with a high-end builder here. You have a 3-car garage. The third bay is tandem. You have your 9-foot doors, and you have your neutral color palette. You have a dark brown front door. This adorable Dr. Seuss tree in the front. Real wood fences. And here you have 2 stories. Again, we're at 2570 square feet on a 0.138 acre lot. You have your recessed lighting there. So let's go check it out. Here we are, 2570 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Here is your entry space that opens to an office. So if you need a home office where you can have people come into your home, it's always nice to have your office right by a main entry door. So here you have that in this Brookside by Brighton floor plan. Here you have the tongue and groove all the way to the ceiling, which adds an elevated feel. Just that added visual and texture is always nice. Throughout this home, you do have the grayish color palette. And check out this engineered hardwood floor. Beautiful variance in color. Feels very natural, but with the added protection, it always wears a lot better than traditional hardwood. And you have this gorgeous modern carpet, thick 8-pound pad, and the variance in texture adds interest. You do have that light neutral color, so you might want to consider shoes off in this house because the carpet is so light. You do have the 9-foot doors and 10-foot ceilings on the main floor. I'll show you the upstairs. It is a regular size for the doors on the second floor. Now we have your powder room, which is again so nice for a setup if you would like to have a home office. It does feel quite grand, and I love that they didn't just go with a pedestal sink. They do not skimp in these Brighton homes. Love the dark black handles. It feels modern yet rustic. There you are. Oh, and you have your quartz countertop with nice variance in color. And your towel bar. And the bubbled glass light fixture feels modern yet a little rustic, but of course it will take on any style you decorate for because it is that neutral. Now you have your, I'm guessing, coat closet and extra storage. There you go. Now some of my clients used to call these Harry Potter closets because they go all the way back. Kids love playing in them. And there you go. That wraps around a little further even. There you have your crawl space access. Now let's take a look at this main living area, and I can't wait to show you the primary suite. It just goes on and on. But first, I love this dining room brass light chandelier. It is gorgeous, fun, modern, and really does feel elevated. You have your fireplace that goes all the way up to the ceiling, which of course is an upgrade. If they were doing a lower end home, the fireplace would end here to save on cost. you have this interesting black tile. I like how there's so much variance in color. When you're looking at tile, you'll find that the higher end options do tend to have more variance. I'm guessing it's more expensive to make it that way. And here you have some added storage and room for a absolutely huge TV. So if you're into watching movies and sports with friends and family, that is a beautiful spot to do it. You have a decent sized yard, but not so big you're gonna end up staying home all weekend maintaining it. We'll check that out in a minute, but first let's walk on over to the kitchen, because this builder really does some thoughtful upgrades in the kitchen. Starting with Bosch appliances, extra large island. Check out these pennant lights. I love that they make them just 2 and larger. Years ago, you'd see 3 or 4 in this size of space and a lot smaller. Now the trend that we're seeing is these larger pennant lights. So I love those. You have the added storage on this side. Again, if they were skimping, they would only have the one side. So that is definitely an elevated item. And then you'll notice that you have your 2-tone cabinets. You have your wood that matches your flooring and your off-white beige that really makes it feel elevated. You have the backsplashes all the way to the ceiling. And here, for somebody that's great at decorating and design, I'm sure they'd find something fun to do at that corner. You have your 5-burner Bosch stovetop, gas range, extra storage underneath. And I love the big drawers. It's just so much easier to store your large pots and pans with those types of drawers. Have your Bosch hood vent, blending in so nicely so it's not taking over the whole space. And your double oven with convection. Oh, that's a microwave. Goodness, I thought it was an oven. Good thing I opened it. Obviously brand new Bosch dishwasher, farmhouse style deep sink, Moen faucet and fixtures. And in Idaho, typically builders are not including refrigerators, though. Reach out to me, 208-585-4983. The builder might be running a promotion where they will include that, where they typically would not. So I'm happy to look into that for you. And again, a lot of people think that they might save money working directly with the builder. That's not necessarily the case. Most of the time, the price includes, they've already set aside a, say, 3% agent commission in the price. And they are not charging less if you do not work with a real estate agent. You just don't have the benefit of working with a real estate agent. So it's not even costing you anything extra to work with a real estate agent, is my point. Here you go. You have your mud bench area right off the kitchen and dining. And for added context, this is the 3-car garage entryway. So let's check that out in just a minute. But first, I have to show you this amazing pantry. Now, this is the largest pantry I think I've seen in this size of home. Look at how exciting this is. They obviously were smart to include some outlets because you can always use room to plug in. Never know what you'll need to charge. Maybe charge your hand frother. You just never know. Okay, so let's head on out to this tandem garage. And you do have right here your furnace and water heater. There's probably a tie-in for a water softener in here, but I do not see it right. Oh, maybe it's plumbed right here even. For a water softener. We would have to look into that, but usually almost 100% of the time builders have allowed for a water softener. Here you go. got too excited about that. Just because usually in Idaho, the water is quite hard. In these Brighton Homes, they are an upgraded brand, so you'll notice that they do finish the inside of the garage, which not all builders in the Treasure Valley do that. That's a cost savings usually for them if they're trying to build a large home with saving that cost so they can pass it on to the buyer. Again, you have your 9-foot doors, 10-foot ceilings. We'll head out back last. I want to show you this primary suite, but first, this house does allow for multi-generational living. Oh, and check out this railing. You have your real wood with your wrought iron. Just a fun modern detail. We do have the Sun Valley texture here. So the flat upgraded texture, no more orange peel. Now, let me show you what I mean by this multi-generational setup. But first, I want to walk you through this primary suite. You have 13 by 14, but wait till you see how the bathroom just goes on and on. So here you have your vaulted ceiling with a peak in the middle. You, of course, can see out back to your neighbors. You have your extra large window. And look at how that primary just goes on and on. So let's walk through it here. You have your dual vanity. Love the black framed mirror and the bubbled glass. Let's turn those on. Light fixtures, they feel rustic yet modern. I like the honeycomb tile all the way to the ceiling. Modern black hand towel rack. You have the same cabinets as the downstairs bathroom. Here's your toilet room with an extra window, which of course makes it feel brighter with the natural light in here. You do have this unique light colored tile. I love this tile. It's modern, yet it'll age well because it is a bit of a blank slate. And then you do have your quartz countertops, same as downstairs, so it does match. You have your tiled bathtub, which I love this style of bathtub. You have room to set your stuff. I think it's a passing trend to have just the standalone bathtub because you don't have anywhere to set your stuff. Here you have your big, huge window. I would want to fog my glass personally because I like all the natural light coming in. And actually have kids that would splash my blinds, but of course you could add blinds right there. The builder does sometimes include them. Check with me so I can find out what they're currently willing and able to do. It usually depends on how fast or slow things are moving and what added incentives they need. This is a really cool tile too. It's the same one as on the bathtub, but it has that variance in color that makes it feel marble. And it does have, like you can see a wave to it. So it just has that added interest. And if you look this way, it actually has a diamond effect, geometric going on, which you don't immediately notice. It only catches in certain lights. So that's cool. I was able to capture it so well. You have this big Moen shower hand wand and shower head. And then this really cool detail. I haven't seen many drains like that, so that one is neat. Okay, this primary closet is absolutely huge. You have the same carpet throughout, these two round lights, and then the closet just goes on and on. So if you have a large wardrobe, you might consider this house. Absolutely huge. You have room for your double or long dresses and coats there. Maybe shoes or jeans or all of those things. Now, sometimes when you're walking through new construction, you'll see stuff like this, but don't fret about it. The builder will fix it and make it good as brand new prior to closing. And I am meticulous on walking through homes with my clients. I have bought brand new homes before and I thought, oh, it's okay, you know, it'll be fine. But after I moved in, those things really bothered me. So now for any of my buyer clients, I always make sure to be absolutely thorough. I do not want anything left open-ended that you might come back later and say, oh, I wish I would have done that. Okay, so again, I'm Carrie Paget with Mountain Realty. I have been licensed since 2016, and I would love to help you whether you're looking to upsize, downsize, or relocate to the 208. I am here to help you, so definitely call or text me. Now, this is a bonus space. So this is what I'm talking about for the multi-generational living. You could put your in-law in this room. They're right by a full bathroom, the laundry, some extra storage. They're also right by the primary. But then they have their own bedroom right here. So they could kind of have a mini quarters to themselves. You have this bay view window here, which always allows for some cute reading nook or just some extra decorating. You have your double rod on this side, single rod on that side. I don't know if I need to show you because they're all nearly the same. And these are kind of harder to slide, I was finding earlier. But it is a nice usage of space because you can do your long stuff on that side, short stuff on the other side, and there's usually plenty of room to store everything. So here is the dual vanity bathroom, and this is designed for of course, multiple users, obviously because of the dual vanity, but also you have this door to the bathtub. So if somebody come in here using this part of the bathroom, which this is a really smart insert, by the way. Let's just look at this. This is a shower insert that is made to look like tile. These are easier to clean than tile. So if you're doing your own cleaning, you'll appreciate that it's easier to wipe down and like grout out stains after years. So it's nice to have that. They do include a matching shower curtain bar, which is a nice feature because otherwise you're installing stuff like that right after closing, which when you're moving, cleaning, getting ready, it's just a lot. So one less thing that already matches is very welcome in my opinion. Here you have extra large linen and storage closet. Can always find things to use. I always say don't pay for storage outside of your home. Have extra storage in your home. It's also way more convenient. Here we have this second bedroom. This is a 10 by 11. Your second, third, and fourth bedrooms are all 10 by 11 in this house. Same color palette. You have a different light fixture in this room than any of the other light fixtures I've showed you. This round flat, those are usually supposed to be rated for 20 years, though I have had them only last 5 to 7. So hopefully they really do last 20 years though, because they are rated for it. Here you have your attic access. You see a little blue tape. The builder of course would take care of that before closing. They are already on it. That's why the blue tape is there. Here you have your neighbor's house. You could do a top-down blind so you feel like you're just, you know, looking over the house at more of the clouds, which would make it, of course, feel more private. And let me take you to the backyard. That is our last stop here on Escalation Street. Oh, wait, no, I didn't show you the laundry room, silly me. And I have this great closet to show you. So here you have the laundry room. I love how they have the cabinets all the way to the ceiling. Extra storage above that bar. You don't always get that, which I find I always need a little extra storage in my laundry room too. They did not put a utility sink in this one, but let's check out what's in here. Here you go. More storage again. Yeah, what a smart spot to put that. I like to put all my cleaners and stuff in my laundry room. So that could be a great place for that. Of course, you have soft close, everything. We are in 2026, and this is a high-end builder, Brighton Homes. And again, if you are looking for the best real estate agent in the Treasure Valley, I would love to apply for the job. I'm Carrie Paget. I have been licensed since 2016, And I pride myself on negotiating on your behalf like it's my family's behalf. Okay, I love this skinny door. And what I extra love about it is you have a little more space than what the door would lead you to think. Not much, but of course you can always maybe put some games in there so you can get together with your family and play lots of games. And here, did we look at this one? No. Looks like there's an opportunity to hook up some internet. Your utility provider will know what to do with that. Let's head on out to the backyard. But first, let's check out, you do have dual zone in this house, which of course makes it more efficient. And let's head on back. Let's see here, get another view of this way. Check out the backyard. And again, comment if you have any questions or anything. I always respond to any comments. And I would love to hear from you. YouTube, the algorithm loves when you comment too. So it helps me out too. Like, share, subscribe. Here you have your covered patio. We have all these pot lights here. You could add a fan in one of them if you find that you need the added cooling and airflow. I've seen that done a lot out here. You have this beautifully designed landscaping, and you can see the grass has really taken off. It's so nice. Some of the local builders do not include the backyard landscaping. I love that they have these boulders here. Just a fun added detail that does add interest. Have this evergreen. And this backyard does feel extra private. It is sunken in the grass area. So it gives you, I guess you just don't see the neighbors as much as you would if it was higher. There you have it from another view. Again, I'm Carrie Padgett with Mountain Realty. If you're looking to relocate to the area, or if you're looking to move from across town, I would be so happy to help you. Call or text me 208-585-4983. Can't wait to hear from you.